Ah, a day in which the Star Wars fandom has won. A decisive battle against the terrible culture that is Lucasfilm and Disney. Yet, even though this is quite a momentous day, historical one, in fact, for the fandom menace, should we be excited? Now, if you don't know about the story, which, if you haven't been on the internet, I can understand. But anyways, I'll give you a quick summary. Star Wars Theory, one of the most popular Star Wars YouTube channels, actually the most popular. He has over 1 million subscribers. Created a Vader fan film, a Star Wars Vader fan film, with the permission of Lucasfilm to do so. If he would follow the guidelines, that one, he would not crowdfund a campaign in order for him to have money to make it. It had to come out of his pocket. And the second thing was that he could not monetize the video, and therefore he could not get money or profit from it. Star Wars Theory, a great guy, says, yes, I will do it because I love Star Wars, I am passionate about it, and I want to do this for the fans who have been feeling as though they have been starving for Star Wars for the past several years. So he creates this Vader fan film. It is widely regarded by many as an excellent fan film, and some would even say an excellent Star Wars mini-short film. I watched it. I thought it was pretty cool. Had some stuff in there that was lore building, which I appreciate because it seems like the new Disney Star Wars just doesn't have any lore building. And this, it actually had lore building, and I actually learned stuff, and I was like, that's interesting. Never thought of it that way before, especially between Darth Vader and Padme and the Emperor. Very interesting stuff. Then, this fan film's been out for about a month, gained some traction, makes 6 to almost 7 million views. Then, a manual copyright strike, meaning that it wasn't just some random bot, from Time Warner Music Group, which has a license to Star Wars music, says, oh, something in there sounds like the Imperial March. So we're going to copyright strike your video, and we're also going to monetize it so we get all the money from it. Past couple days, fans have been in an uproar. I've been watching the situation closely. Plus, I've been crazy busy with school, so I haven't made a video about it. And now the solution has been resolved today. Lucasfilm has removed the copyright strike, and all seems well. And I've watched a lot of people's reactions to this, and for the general most part, people are ecstatic, thanking Lucasfilm. And I am 50-50. I am not a total a-hole, but I am an a-hole nonetheless. So when I see this, I think, yes, Lucasfilm did a good thing. They did retract it. Good for them. I will give them props in that regard. Nonetheless, as I heard one person say, it still happened. And it shouldn't have happened in the first place. Now, of course, we don't know the entire situation. It could have been a rogue employee who just randomly did it to try to cause and stir something in the pot. Who knows? But the fact is that all the facts that we do have at the current moment is that it at least happened. And the fact that it even happened is bad. And then also the fact that on the day after the strike, he was told that if he brought it up court or at least appealed it, they would copyright strike his entire channel and take away his channel and therefore his only means for monetary funds for himself to be totally deleted and wiped away, which I think is totally despicable for a big company like that to put their foot down and squash a little guy. Even though in the YouTube community he's not really that little. Nonetheless, it is fundamentally wrong for this to have happened in the very beginning, But I will give Lucasfilm their props. I will say I do respect you for doing that, and I thank you for going about it so quickly. Nonetheless, it did still happen. And as my father said when I was a little boy, you might have done something wrong and immediately said you're sorry about it, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get punished. You still get a spanking afterwards. Sure, you might do it, and you see the wrath that your father might have towards you, and you might go, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're still going to get a spanking. Therefore, Lucasfilm, in my opinion, I think that the fans should say thank you, let you know that but we shouldn't be like, oh my God, thank you so much, Lucasfilm. You're so great. Oh, we're so thankful. Because as we all know, Disney Lucasfilm, not Lucasfilm. If it was under George Lucas, that'd be a totally entirely different circumstance. Number one, it wouldn't even happen. Number two, if it had, and they had retracted it, and we said we were thankful, he would have listened. But this is Disney and Lucasfilm. They only care about money. They only care about themselves. They care about their virtual signaling. They care about their social justice warrior NPC politics. They don't care about, if someone likes you or not. They don't care if you're happy with them. They don't care at all. They care about themselves. They're selfish. Therefore, yes, we should not be like our enemies. That's true. We should not be like our adversaries and treat them the way that they treat us. You're correct. But we should be stern. We should show them kindness and say thank you very much. We really appreciate it. We will respect you because of the decision that you made that is good and right. But we're not going to settle for this. Okay? We're not going to forget this, okay? We appreciate it. We thank you. But when episode 9 comes, we will not forget. Therefore, I am not calling for a boycott, and I probably never will. Nonetheless, I will say this. I am definitely skipping out Star Wars Episode 9 the first week. At least. And if the reviews come in from people that I regard highly, and they say, yeah, man, it wasn't worth it. It was mediocre. Don't even worry about it. It's not even worth watching. Like Solo. Then I'm going to say, yeah, I just won't watch it. And that'll be the end of that. And I'm not going to sign up for the Disney Plus streaming service because it's a total waste of time and money. Sure, then there's The Mandalorian, and I will say the guy who plays The Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal. I love Pedro Pascal. He's fantastic. He's a great actor. I love him to death. His portrayal of Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones was phenomenal. One of my favorite characters of that series, and he played it very well. Really enjoyed it. But I'm not going to subscribe to Disney streaming service. I've actually become a very big anti online streaming service type person thing. I'm very much more so interested in buying my DVDs and Blu-rays and having them in a collection at home because I mean, what if something happens? You never know what might happen. Something might happen in which those things crash down and you don't have a way to watch your movies or television shows anymore. If you have them on hard disk, you can watch them whenever you want, as long as the power is on. So anyways, that's a tangent. But from the way I see it, we need to remind Lucasfilm in December exactly who they're messing with. Oh, but we pulled that copyright strike away. Well, yeah. We appreciate that. But you're still getting a spanking on your bottom. You're still going to get a punishment, Lucasfilm. Sure, it might not necessarily be just because of that. That, essentially, was the straw that broke the camel's back. There's a lot more stuff behind it. Rian Johnson calling names at the fans, mocking them, laughing at them. The total destruction of Mark Hamill. There's so many clips of Mark Hamill totally broken down as a person, weeping on set. You don't do that to Mark Hamill. And as a Star Wars fan, you don't put up with that. You see that, you're like, oh, no, you didn't do that to Mark Hamill. Again, I'm not telling you to do it. If you want to go see the movie, go right ahead. I'm not telling you not to, and I'm not calling you names. Because it seems like whenever anyone has a problem with anybody else, they immediately call names. And let me tell you a little secret, a little rule that I have. If you immediately start calling people names, your arguments have no validity whatsoever. Because instead of giving a rational, reasonable, logical argument, all you're going to do is go, man, baby, white man, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You're going to call me a name? I don't care. Whatever. That just proves to me your lack of originality and your lack of reasonable thought. Go right ahead. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. Tell me your thoughts down below. What do you think about Lucasfilm? Should we totally disregard this situation and forgive them totally? Or should we say, respectfully, thank you very much, but we're still going to spank you on the bottom? Tell me your thoughts down below, and I will catch you all next time.